Well, let's turn to the Republicans. Donald Trump wrote an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal today, again calling the nomination process rigged. What do you make of that? I mean, is this yet another opportunity for him to sort of shift the attention and the blame, really, on something other than himself, his own campaign? You
know, it's interesting. In lots of other settings, Donald Trump has been very proud of the fact that he's been able to bend unfair, convoluted systems to his will, including bankruptcy laws, including eminent domain, campaign donations, things like that. And yet now, in an equally convoluted system, opaque system, he's complaining about somebody else besting him, somebody else cutting better deals effectively than he is. I think it's a little bit hypocritical, but you're right that it does sort of give him an out in that if he doesn't secure the nomination, he can, portray himself as the aggrieved party, someone from whom this nomination was stolen because the system was unfair, whether or not he's complained about unfair systems before.
It came out today that Republican leaders may actually be thinking about changing the rules of the convention. They're considering shifting the power away from the convention chair and give more power to individual delegates. What is your take on that?
It's an interesting choice in that I think what they're trying to accomplish is to show, look, the system is not rigged. This isn't about the party establishment imposing its will upon the people. We're letting the people speak for themselves, and that the kind of system that they're proposing would basically give more power to the individual delegates to complain and raise points of order and things like that. On the other hand, while it would symbolically indicate that they are not hijacking the party, it raises the possibility for a lot more chaos, for a lot more confusion if you don't have that sort of centralized control.
Yeah, it'll be fascinating to see what happens. But let's look ahead to Tuesday. What do you think the strategy is here for John Kasich and Ted Cruz moving forward?
Well, in New York, this is Trump territory. There's no question about that. And Ted Cruz certainly did himself no favors by complaining about New York values. I think that there's no way that they're going to capture much share of the vote here, Kasich and Cruz. That said, Cruz's strategy in particular is clearly not about getting the most delegates for the first ballot. It's about cutting these side room deals, these backroom deals, so that when delegates are freed up, assuming that Trump does not get a majority on the first ballot, when delegates are freed up to vote as they choose, they'll go towards him. And I think that's the clearest strategy, the clearest path to the nomination that he has, and he has seized it very effectively so far.
All right, Catherine Rampell, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.